I'm a spoken word artist, and when there was a point when I was performing, and I happened to perform in a place where there was this young man there. He kind of ended up being the person in charge of recruiting people in terms of this campaign. And so he wrote to me, asked me like, okay, I want you to write a speech. And I was like, okay. He was like, just imagine you're writing for the president. But he gave me a topic to write about, and he told me, do your research, write about it, let's see what you do. So I wrote, and when I came back, he offered me a job.
So how long did you have to write Uhuru's speech?
I think we've been working on it since the elections, the results started coming in.
What was your input in it?
So I did a first draft, sent it in, then someone adds something, sends it back, then you kind of, it's that kind of back and forth. The day before the elections were announced, the results were announced, he actually called us to sit with him and kind of go through the speech together. So we ended up spending the whole day there, just like keeping on, like refining it, working on it. He reads it out, we kind of find out what he wants.
On the day he was reading the speech, you were there in that room. How did you feel?
I felt very excited, very, like it was kind of historical.
How did he do? Were you disappointed?
No, he did well. I think he kind of always does really well when he's speaking. So,
did you at any one point feel like I'm probably very young, probably too young for this?
Yeah, I thought the guy who was asking me was crazy. I thought he'd lost it. I didn't begin this process knowing much about Kenyan politics and the people in Kenyan politics and things like that. Maybe I'll have to ask him that.
So how did you handle that? How did you handle the politics? He did reach out to his opponents. He did reach out to the West.
He's the one who actually wanted to talk about the opponents. So I guess that was very important to him, for people to know that, you know, this is inclusive, and also the international community. He did emphasize that that we're committed to fulfilling all our obligations. That was something that he wanted to emphasize himself.